not just now, but right now. So we have a hard time waiting for results. We have a hard time waiting for answers. We have a hard time waiting for folks. We have a hard time just waiting. And so I'm even tickled at my own grandson who knows what he's getting for Christmas. He's even seen the box, the box that's in my house, and I intend on even wrapping it and making him open it as if he's never seen it before. And he's asked me about the plans for what we're going to do on Christmas Day. And he says, I just can't wait. And of course, with my smart remarks, I have to tell him, well, you just gonna have to wait because we're gonna wait until Christmas to see what Christmas has in store. And I remember even as kids, we were so anxious. My parents used to hide all the Christmas gifts in this one spot in the closet. It was, you open the closet door, it slid to the left, and the gifts were off to the right. We knew where the Christmas presents were. And so one time they went out and we decided we were going to go into the closet and we were going to snoop and be nosy, and we were going to look and see if we could figure out whose gifts were whose. And we looked at each of the toys and we pulled them out and we called ourselves putting them back in the right place, so we thought. And so on Christmas morning, we excitedly come running into the living room only to find 3 piles of toys. There were 3 of us, and 3 piles of toys, and each had a chair in front of us, and nothing was wrapped. And we looked at our parents, and we were each directed to sit in front of our designated pile to look at our toys. We couldn't touch, we couldn't unwrap, we couldn't play with anything. All we could do was just look at it. See, waiting serves a purpose. And our text this morning helps us to understand that we have to learn how to wait. So we like to sing the song, I don't mind waiting on the Lord, but when it's time for us to wait, we have a hard time waiting. Our tune tends to change, and we can tell everybody else it's time to wait on the Lord, but when it's our time to wait, we tend to struggle. But I need you to understand this morning that waiting is necessary. And that waiting is not new. Even in the Old Testament, the prophets and the writers talk about waiting on God. Isaiah even tells us that they that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount on the wings of eagles. They shall run and not get weary. They shall walk and not faint. And we quote this scripture when everybody else is struggling with waiting. But when it's our turn, we're ready to ask God, I want it right now, and I need you to do it right now. We, beloved, are not exempt, understanding from waiting. If we look in the Old Testament, Noah waited for 120 years. Abraham waited for 25 years. Jacob waited for 20 years. Joseph waited for 13 years. Moses waited for 40 years. David waited for 12 years. And even Jesus waited for 30 years. So waiting is necessary, and we're told over and over again in Scripture to wait. And Psalm 27 tells us to wait on the Lord, to be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. And if you plan to walk with God, you had better learn to wait on God. You see, waiting is particularly difficult, especially when we know the outcome. We know that it's going to be a good thing on the other side. And I don't know about you, but I don't like to wait. See, if you tell me you're going to do something, I need you to do it when you say that you're going to do it. If you tell me we're going to leave at 7, we need to be walking out the door at 7. If you tell me you're going to start at 8, I need to be starting at 8, and I'm impatient. And I tend to get a little frustrated, and I tend to get agitated. I don't tolerate waiting very well. If my appointment is at 10, I need to be seen soon or shortly thereafter. One of y'all, for those of you who know me, you've had conversations with me about going to hair appointments. One of my pet peeves is for someone to tell me they're going to do something for me at a certain time, and then I have to wait. See, I'm going to get upset if I have to wait too long, and if you make me wait too many times, I'm probably not going to come back. And then, to tell the truth, I still get upset if I have to wait too long. I know sometimes that there's a wait, but I don't want to have to wait too long. Let me tell myself a little bit. Yesterday I had to go back to the nail shop. I'd gone to get my nails done last week, and I went in there just because I had one nail that was messed up. And the shop was full, but I only needed one nail fixed. And so when the lady came and asked me what I needed, I said, I got my color, all I need is one nail. She said, 1 minute. I sat there and several people went ahead. Now mind you, those people had been there before I got there. But all I needed was one nail. And I started to get agitated as if they were supposed to stop everything they were doing to come and service me, and then go back and deal with them folks that needed fill-ins, those folks that needed full sets. Because after all I needed was this one nail. I started to get a little agitated. I forgot that there were people that had been there before me, but I'm impatient. I don't like to wait. I want things on time. I want things right now. We purchase cable and internet packages with the fastest internet speed so that we don't have to wait. And I know some of y'all are laughing a few minutes ago, but I've seen a few of you when you pick up your cell phone, if it doesn't go immediately to the web page that you were looking for, or if it doesn't immediately pick up where you wanted it to pick up. Some of y'all get a little agitated. You start tapping on the screen, you'll turn the phone on and off, waiting on it to reset so that it will react as fast as you want it to react. We're impatient. And if it happens too often, we begin to think that something is wrong. We to see the positive is waiting. There's something positive in waiting, and if we have to wait too long, we'll feel like something is wrong.
Nice. Nice. That is nice. That is nice. That was nice. Brilliant.
Waiting,
Yes.
waiting too long causes us to think that something is wrong.
Right.
That something is broken. Some of y'all probably thought my iPad shut off, that I lost my place, but nothing bad has happened. Nothing unfortunate has happened. It's just that we don't like to wait. We become impatient when we have to wait for something. And it's the same thing with God. We become impatient when God doesn't arrive, when we want him to arrive, when he doesn't respond, when we want him to respond, when he doesn't do things the way we want him to do things, when we want him to do things. We picked up this name it and claim it theology in which we ask God for something and we ask him to do something, expecting that not only that the answer be yes, but the answer be yes right now. We call out in prayer, fix it, Jesus, and fix it right now. We have the audacity to be in prayer and call out right now, Jesus. We need it right now. We have the nerve to demand that God stop what he's doing to tend to our needs first. The first thing you need to understand is God is too big to need to stop what he's doing to deal with your little issues. He's too big of a God. He can multitask beyond what we multitask. And what messed me up last night as I was looking at this is that I have my little issues that I have the nerve to get upset about. But when I think about the issues that the person next to me, I saw on Facebook that another friend of mine that I didn't know their sister also had been diagnosed with cancer. So while I'm dealing with my little issues about getting one little nail fixed, I got a sister in Christ over here who's dealing with cancer. And God had to say, I need you to take a step back. See, that nail emergency, that little issue that you thought was so important, it pales in comparison to what this sister over here needs. We've got to learn how to wait. How can I have the nerve to demand that God pay attention to me and my little mess most times that I got myself into when the person across the street from me has a bigger and more serious issue. Let me mess up your theology this morning. You're not the only child of God in the room that's got an issue. You're not the only one who needs for God to move on your behalf at this moment. You're not the only one that God sees and loves. You're not the only one that calls out to God this morning. And let me help you. He is not that genie in the bottle that when you rub on the bottle, he pops up at your demand and asks you what is it that you need. See, God doesn't operate that way. That's not how God operates. He moves in his time and he moves in his will, and sometimes we will have to wait. And if you're not careful, he'll put you in a position where you have no choice but to wait.
Amen.
Ask the sister that's got cancer. Ask the person that's looking for a job. Ask the person that's got a child that's strung out. Ask the person that's got a sick child. Ask that person whose house is in foreclosure. Ask that person who's suffering from depression. See, understand me this morning, waiting is not necessarily a bad thing, because in waiting we grow. See, it's in waiting that we mature, in waiting that we fall in line with God's timing, and in waiting God is glorified. And there's always a reason for God making us wait. So when we look at these two obscure characters in the story connected to the birth of Jesus, we learn through their personas the importance and the purpose of waiting. See, Simeon, the text tells us, was a righteous and devout man. It says that the Holy Spirit was upon him, and that Anna, the text says that she was very old. It tells us that she had been married for 7 years and then remained a widow until she was 84. And the Bible says that